Sweaty Plebs podcast. It's podcast day. We're going to talk about video games. Yay! And my brother's here, and my friend Faulkner, and I'm making up the rest of the song. Sweaty Plebs podcast. Fuck you, Faulkner. Aiden, you're cool. Because you're my brother. Howdy, boys and girls and cats and dogs and rhinoceroses and elephants and jaguars. I'll just keep naming animals until one of you stops me. Fish, welcome to the party. Squid, welcome to the party. Turtles, welcome to the party. Now I'm just naming animals that you guys have tattooed on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's up, bitches?
Hey guys,
We're on one.
pretty big episode. Episode 100.
Woo!
You know what? I don't know any 100 facts. So, as the kids
It's
say,
the first 3-digit number.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep it 100.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a good emoji, dude.
Yeah.
Quality one.
A lot of people at my work do it, and I don't think they should be, but they do it anyways.
I do it to
They
fit
do.
in with the kids.
It's cool that I use those emoticons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't call them that.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, we don't have poor people phones, so we call them emojis.
Oh, is that what they're called on Android?
I don't know.
You should
That's what
know.
they're actually. I think that's like the actual word for emojis is emoticons.
I feel like that's slightly different. That's like the colon parentheses smiley
Yeah.
face.
I think so.
Oh, I think you might be right.
Emoticons versus emoji.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand by that even if you tell me I'm wrong. So
I think the emoticons are from.
If you come across a
Transformers.
smiley face that contains a character you can find on your computer keyboard, it's an emoticon. If it's a cartoon figure that is free from binds of punctuation, it's an emoji.
Hmm.
So it can be. So what we use could be either or depending on what we select.
damn,
Wow.
this is wild.
You know what? Shut the fuck up, both of you. We're here to talk about video games.
Well, let's kick it off. Let's get some drinks for our 100th episode.
Yes, I have a drink inspired by my brother. I think I've had it before. I don't remember. Also, a video game. Oh yeah, Rainbow Road Shortcut.
yes.
Yeah, bare bottle.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is Mario Kart. There is no Mario on there, but let me see. That is Mario Kart writing, right, Aiden?
It's very low quality for me, so I'm just gonna go with it.
It is. In both
Called
cases.
Rainbow Road Shortcut.
I like it.
I will say, the Rainbow Road here, it's actually fruit. We have strawberry, orange, pineapple, kiwi, blueberry, and flower.
I feel like this is going to be a terrible drink.
Oh.
There's so many things in this
Yeah,
drink.
yeah. I absolutely do not like Bear
Yeah.
Bottle, but I had to do it. Bear
Quick
Bottle.
question.
Yeah.
Just because I'm dumb. Flower is in a flower that blooms, correct? Not like the wheat product.
Yeah, like
Just had to check.
purple.
Just had to
Here,
check.
I'll try to show you again. Flower.
I see it.
That is a
Yep.
purple blob. That's all I got.
Yep. Anyways, I cut my nails. It's really hard to open, so there we go. I open it. Wait, what's that? Wow, wow, wee, wow. Oh, wow. I smell it. You know what?
Yeah.
It's definitely a hazy pale ale.
It's pale ale.
Wow.
It
High
says
praise.
it says a lot of stuff on the side.
It says words.
Yep.
Who knew?
Do I know what any of them mean? No, but it's okay. It's actually not that bad. Mario Kart.
It's a good game.
Yeah. What's your
Quality
favorite?
stuff.
What's your favorite Mario Kart route? Is that what they call them?
Matt?
Track.
You know, I'm a simpleton, so Baby Park's my number one because I can just
That's
shred
what
it.
I was
but
gonna say. Baby Park.
Yoshi Circuit,
Yeah.
all time great.
If we go 64 Mario Kart 64, I also like Yoshi. What is that one, Aiden? What's it called? There's like bridges and stuff. I could be making
The
this
only
up.
Yoshi one that I can think of is the one that's just shaped like Yoshi. and I feel like that's from GameCube.
Maybe it's not a Yoshi one. I'll do some research on the side while you drink your drink. How about that?
Yeah. All I can really remember is the Rainbow Road and Wario's Arena or whatever it's called from that one, which I
yeah.
do not like.
I
Not a
like
great
that
map.
one.
It's okay. I feel
Yoshi
like when
Valley.
I go back.
That's what it's called.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck that one.
It's very
Like
tough.
I like it now.
Yeah.
I hated that one as a child.
That's because I always whooped your ass on it. Dumb
Yeah.
idiot.
Now that I've played enough to just
Yeah.
know that I should take the same route every time, it's great. But as a kid, too many options.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I got a limited release amber lager from Finkel & Garf. Bada boom, bada boom. Nice little Boulder-based brewery. I'm a big fan. There's a little joke on the side of the can.
Okay.
What did the fish say when he hit the wall?
Splat.
Damn.
Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's it.
It's because I'm a natural comedian.
It's an amber lager. A little darker than my preference, but it's good.
I will.
I just like the
will,
brewery.
Say I noticed you did not open that can after you announced it.
That's true. It's because I also cut my nails recently, and so I planned ahead and opened it right before we started. That way I didn't have to struggle on camera.
Since we're talking about cutting nails 2 times in a row, this is for the viewers only. Check these fucking puppies out, man.
Industrial.
Yeah. So I'm not going to open
That's
it now
thick.
because I haven't emptied it yet.
Come on,
But
open
this
it.
slides
Open
back. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Don't make a mess.
Yeah.
Actually,
Make
you
a
know what? I
mess.
hope you make
Yeah,
a mess.
you see that? Slides back. Contains the nails inside the chamber. So when you
It's
want
like a
to.
3-hole punch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very sick.
That's high tech, bro.
Yeah. I paid $4 for those. I bought them from Blade HQ.
You're a big spender.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Balling out.
I don't know why, but about 2 years ago, I was like, I want to get the best nail clippers, and I actually did research on it, and I came across those ones, and I do like them, although they do, when your nails grow back, they're a little bit sharp, you know? They don't have a smooth edge.
Yeah, you got to file them too, huh?
File it down, yeah.
Yeah, it's too much work. I don't do it.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
I just go to a gym and I slam them into wooden walls to scrape them down.
I keep them sharp.
Just live with it.
Just to,
Yeah.
You know, what's Wolverine's friend who has the sharp nails?
His brother.
Is that his brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine myself as him.
Liev Schreiber.
Yeah.
Is Sabretooth actually? I don't think Sabretooth is his brother.
I assumed the Liev Schreiber. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's got the
yeah.
beard. Yeah. I feel like it's his brother. Could be wrong. I'm like 95% confident.
I'm pretty certain they're brothers because they're both like really old.
Yeah, they're like. I'm pretty confident, but I feel like you would know most out of all of us. So now I'm just thrown for
There's
a loop.
at least one movie where they both like do like 10 different wars together.
Yeah, I mean they could just been friends.
Yeah, Victor Creed, also known as Sabretooth. He's his brother. Oh, half brother. Excuse me. Excuse me.
In the comic books, they're not brothers.
Well, nobody.
Yeah, we don't
does
care
that.
about those.
Yeah.
In actual continuity.
Yeah.
Same.
No.
It's for nerds, bro.
Wolverine's also like 5'3" in the comic books.
Oh, you short kings unite.
You guys.
Yeah. I could have been Wolverine.
Yeah. No, you don't have metal claws.
By the way, side tangent. Also, I did look up those nail clippers. They're $8 on Blade HQ. Right?
Really?
Wow. Got
look
a
at
fair
me.
deal.
They're normally $10.
All right. Well, you should have bought them when I bought them.
Maybe I will.
I
was thinking about getting another knife. So.
Yeah, I do. I recommend it. Yeah. It's good, especially if you're clipping your nails like inside, because before.
Yeah.
This is weird. All right, last nail cutting topic. I used to go on walks around the neighborhood to cut my nails because I don't want to like cut them over a trash can. I would just.
I do it over the toilet.
I do it while in the shower.
Okay, so I feel like we all have terrible nail cutting takes.
We all have vastly different nails. All right, let's move on. The beer I got is from a local brewery called Twisted District. It is called Push and Porter.
Oh.
Get it?
Oh, is it porter?
And it's just in a solid can. There's no art because they poured it into the can.
Faulkner's
honestly, I like it.
From the tap. It is a cold brew from Push and Pour, which is a local roaster, I think, with a touch of vanilla.
Banana?
I don't know what that word is.
Faulkner did not cut
Guys
his
like that?
nails.
What a guy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Nice.
I like it.
Okay, now for 100th episode, I try to do this all the time. Everybody, 3-second chug. Ready? Yeah.
It's a stout. I'm not gonna three. Oh fuck.
Fuck you.
3 second.
I thought you were gonna do your fingers 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I don't.
So-
What was this?
I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? We've shittily reviewed almost 300 beers.
No, that's not crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
When you put it that way,
that's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
that's a lot of beers
Yeah.
we've
also been
we've
doing this
reviewed.
for many years. I've had more than
Yes.
300 beers in those years, for sure.
I know. I'm just saying we've reviewed like 300 beers. None of them are like separate clips or anything or any of that
No.
stuff. We
I
could've
don't
had
remember the vast majority of them.
No. We're really bad. Even in our notes, most of the time we don't even put which beers we put on their notes.
No.
Yeah, if I don't do it before we start, it's not going to happen. So I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that.
You know, I
That's
thought
fair.
about it this time. I'm looking at it right now, and I said, "Fuck it, Mario Kart
Yeah,
I mean, if we were actually good at like editing,
or anything."
point.
yeah.
Points. You know what? I'm not gonna go down that road now.
Not-
Good point. Touche. All right, man. Let's get into games. Any special games that you guys been playing this past week?
I'm just gonna quickly touch on some things. Number 1, Apex Season 3 anniversary. We've been playing. We've been having fun. Me and Faulkner. Aiden refuses to play with us because he doesn't love us.
It's been a busy
nope.
week.
No love.
No love. Aiden, you missed
Yes.
out last week. Free Octane packs. Get fucked.
Hey, Octane skin for this anniversary event. Kind of cool.
I believe it, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
already
it
have
is
to buy the
nice.
battle pass alone. So
You don't need the battle pass for this. You just need to play.
that doesn't seem right. You always got to get the battle pass.
I mean, you can.
Yeah,
You
what's
could.
the point if I'm not making twice the amount of progress? That's my mindset.
I mean, you can play with us too.
Yeah, you should
I'll-
at least
I'll
play
remember.
Control before
Yeah.
it goes away. I think next week because
Yeah, it is good fun.
yeah, just good fun, good nature, good fun. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna say too much more. I don't think anything has really changed. Right? Faulkner
No.
and I won a few games this week. Balling out. There was one time where I made him because there's the top 10 challenge going on right now for the event tracker or
Mhm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I was like, I don't want to fucking do this bullshit. Like, we're just gonna get a quick loot in and then go hide. And we just hid until top 10. And then we went and just destroyed everybody. Remember that one, Faulkner?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
fun.
it was really good. And I was like, damn, maybe we should have just been fighting off drop. Would have been better. Because I think we ended up with like 10 kills or something at the end of that one.
Yeah, we were melting
Yeah.
people once we caught up everyone.
Like, potentially could have had our best games ever, but we just sat behind a crate for for 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Other than
Good
that,
stuff.
Valheim, we'll talk about it. It's good. I am the captain. Yes, look at me. I am the captain now. Yeah. Faulkner
You
will
look
talk
just
more
like
about
that actor too.
I
It's
do.
crazy.
Yeah. Pokemon, The Legend of Arceus, whatever. I thought it was close to the end.
How is that pronounced?
Arceus?
I say Arceus, but I've heard Arceus too.
I've heard Arceus. You know what? It's Arceus to me. It's always has been. I unlocked another companion Pokemon, whatever they call them.
I don't know what that means.
The one, basically the HM people.
Ah,
Like
cool.
ride, surf.
Fly.
Yeah.
Push.
I don't have that one yet.
Wow.
I got Rock Climb. It's a Sneasel, but a fancy one. Yeah.
Sneasel.
Yeah. So this Sneasel looks different than the other Sneasels in the past, Aiden.
Okay.
He has a backpack that you go
That's
inside,
cute. That's
and
real cute.
all you see is your eyes out of a little slit in the back. Pretty cool. It got me a little bit worried. I was like, fuck, I didn't really realize I was gonna be climbing up mountains and shit in this game. The game is now so much bigger, and I'm gonna have to go back to all these other areas where there were mountains that I should probably be
Yeah.
climbing.
Fuck it. Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
At this point, I think I'm just gonna be trying to mainline to the end, and then just over the next year or so, going in like it's like okay, I need to go catch fucking Piplup or something. I'm gonna just focus on that for a week or the next play session, and just slowly try to catch them all. You know, I think that's about it for me. I turned
Yeah.
on Lost Ark, and then this is fun. Turned it
You
on.
have like 35 minutes of Lost Ark.
Yeah. Well, just wait because
Okay.
it gets great. And then I was looking at the settings because I wanted to zoom the camera out, you know, get that bigger view.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in there, I was like, oh, you can play this on a controller? So I plug in my controller to my computer, and I was like, oh, this is terrible. Like, it's so much better on a mouse and keyboard, and I'm still not very far. So I go to unplug my controller, and I accidentally hit the power button on my computer and turn it off. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not playing Lost Ark anymore, and I haven't gone back since.
Attaboy.
So that's my Lost Ark.
Sounds about
experience.
right.
Yeah. Oh, I beat the heart, and so does Spire.
Good job.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
I mean, I've done it a bunch of times, but
First
I
time
no doubt
ever.
you have.
Yeah.
You're a true gamer.
yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
It was a very fun run. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's it. I think.
All right.
Okay.
Aiden, what you got?
Did not game that much this week, so no new games. Played a little more Sifu. It's cool. It's definitely one of those that I feel like you kind of have to like put the pedal to the metal and just keep playing it and just like keep yourself in that system. Because I took like 3 days off, went back to it, hot garbage again.
Getting brutalized, huh?
Do not remember the combos. My reaction time is just garbage now because I don't remember how to read the cues. But it's a good game. I thought long and hard about buying the new Horizon Zero Dawn.
I also considered it, but then I was like, just wait for PS5 and potentially, what do they call them? PlayStation Classic.
Yeah. I just know if I buy it, I'm gonna play it a lot for a week and then drop when Elden Ring comes out.
Oh, that's a good point.
Let me throw this out there. I watched some Elden Ring. It looks
Still
cool.
haven't done it.
It looks cool. It's not for me. I really want to watch somebody play it. So Aiden, when you
Yeah,
get it,
well, there you go.
stream it. I want to watch it, the entire thing,
Yeah.
every single time. You can't play it unless I can watch. That's laying the law down because it looks.
I'll do
cool.
my best, but
right.
Yep, that's me.
Cool. I played a lot of Lost Ark. I think I got we're 10 hours into it right now. I'm trying to mainline it, or I got like 12 hours. I'm just trying to mainline it to see what it's about. I want to say I'm 2/3 of the way through. The game for me isn't bad. I don't think it's as that great. I'm also not at end game. I'm still leveling up.
It sounds
And
like an
those games
MMO.
are generally it's any kind of action RPG.
Yeah.
Right. Those games are really made by their end game content, not their leveling process. A lot of times, leveling process is just kind of a way to like unlock the different systems and teaches you over time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will say,
And it does. Like I hit this one big milestone, and then it unlocked all this shit, and I was like, oh my god, that's so much. And there's a lot of like end game currencies and stuff just from like walking around and like interacting with different vendors. And I was like, oh, okay, pretty deep, I guess, but I don't know how it plays out like in practice. But the dungeons are really fun. I actually enjoy the dungeons a lot. They're pretty cool. And the story is whatever. I don't really care. They're all the same pretty much, right? Like any action RPG. Like these are the bad guys, you're the good guy. They're doing evil stuff. I got to stop evil stuff.
I don't expect much more than that, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and but you can definitely tell it has like Asian roots, just like on like how the characters talk to each other and a lot of that that junk. From an action RPG viewpoint, the combat system is pretty good. You actually get that power fantasy extremely fast compared to other action RPGs like Diablo 3 or Path of Exile, where it takes time to ramp up the power fantasy, right? Because you slowly unlock stuff. Dude, at the very beginning of the game, you get like 6 powers off the bat, and they all dump truck, right?
I will say, I think this is one of my problems with the game so far for me. I picked the gun guy with the 3 guns. There's too much shit. I don't remember anything, so I have.
Yeah. It takes
Yeah.
a minute to kind of like figure out like, oh, this is a lot.
Yeah.
But
Welcome to MMOs.
once you get it, well, even MMOs don't give you that much stuff off the bat.
I never played
Yeah, I
an
know.
MMO. I feel like this is
Right.
insane.
They
It's
just-
like
They're
Yeah.
always kind of overwhelming, I feel like.
It's just like you're given like 8 powers off the bat because
you have 12 on the gunner guy with 3 guns.
on the gunner
Yeah.
for the sorceress. So like your quick binds are QWER
Yeah.
and ASDF.
Mhm.
They're all bounded at the very start.
Yep.
Whereas like Diablo, you get like what, 1 skill off the bat.
You have 1 skill and basic attack. Yeah.
Yeah, and Path of Exile, you get 1 skill to choose from at spawn. So, like this one just gives you all this all at one time. Also, when you pick your classes, you can actually go to a training room prior to picking your class to see.
Oh, his computer's breaking.
His computer's breaking.
Someone from work's calling, and it seems important, so I'll be right back.
All right. So you can kind of like check out like what the different skills are in the special advanced classes. But it seems like this game still has a lot of like early access vibes because not all the classes have all the advanced classes available.
Right? I only looked at gunner.
Yeah, so gunner, but there's male and female gunners.
I only looked at male gunner. I just made my character, and then that was it.
Yeah, so I think the male gunner has multiple advanced classes, like 3 maybe. You get told to pick one right away.
Yeah, sharpshooter was 1. He uses bows, and then there's the guy with pistols, shotgun, and rifle, and then the other one I think has like artillery or something. Yeah, I don't know. I only looked at the one with the guns because I wanted guns.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I looked at all of them, and some of them only have like 1 class to choose from, advanced class. Mine only had 2. It had the bard, which is like a healer, and then it had the sorceress, which is like a damage dealer. And I just want to deal damage.
Yeah, I think I might, before I actually get into the game, I think I might make a new character that's not a gunner because, or maybe a different type, because I feel like it's a more advanced class than what I am hoping.
Well,
to
they
get
tell
into.
you when you go over the classes and stuff, the advanced classes, it tells you like what their difficulty is.
You know, you and I talked about this a lot at work this week. Reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do it for games. No. I'll do it.
Not at all.
I'll do it for other stuff, but for games, no.
Maybe you should.
No.
Because at work, we complain a lot about people not reading.
Yeah. Well, games. This is how I have fun. You know. I'm not here to read. I'm here to just click buttons.
So from an action RPG, I think it's kind of cool to have the power fantasy right away, but you're right that it can be overwhelming because there's just so much.
Yeah.
From an MMO viewpoint, parts of the game, there's a lot of the questing has MMO light, like go kill this amount of people or go over here, grab this and bring it back or whatever. In previous MMOs, like those quests, those fetch quests or whatever, take a long time sometimes. Take minutes. This one, not at all. Dude, you just like blow through these side quests like they're nothing. You're just flying through quests all the time.
Okay. I like that. I do want to play.
Yeah,
I want to play more. I need to probably get through like an hour or 2 on my own, and then I think we should link up. Although, if we are playing, I would much rather play Valheim.
That's that perfect segue.
That's why I did. You see, look at us, episode 100. Look at us, man.
We vibing.
Yeah.
You think we've been doing this for a while? Valheim. When I play Valheim, I am much more entertained than I am with Lost Ark.
I am as well.
But I've been playing it with you or with other people, which in general makes games better.
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
cooperatively makes things better.
We just have a lot of fun in Valheim because there's more exploration in the unknown.
Yeah. And Valheim's been great, man. We played Valheim the other night.
I was waiting for you last night.
Yeah, I had guests over and a lot of stuff, right? But it's just a fun game, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always jump in. The server's always open.
I've played by myself for like a day, once or twice, but it's just so much more fun together.
Yeah, it is 100% true. But the other night when we all, like us three, were playing, not us three, not Aiden. Aiden doesn't want to be. Yeah. Aiden's not really a gamer anymore. I don't know if you guys know. It's been like weeks.
Just wait until Friday, man.
Since we've gamed with him.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me play Valheim, and I'm gonna say, nah, bro, Elden Ring dropped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if you.
No, you gotta play with us. You gotta at least see what we've done because we are seaworthy. Yeah.
Yes, we went on our first sea adventure. Because, well, all right, little backstory.
I don't really want to. I don't want to tell the backstory.
Spoilers! If you've never played Valheim, we didn't know how to find the second boss. Apparently, we found the second boss this whole time.
Yeah.
It was on our map. I thought it was like the end game boss, but apparently it is the second boss. So fuck us.
Attaboy.
Yeah. And then he told me that, and I believed him because he's played the game before. And I was like, all right, well, let's explore this entire island that we're on. We're going all over, spending probably 2 weeks of actual lifetime going through and just scouring everything. And then one day, Faulkner messages me at work and says, hey, you know that thing that we found? Like, on those tablets a bunch of times? I was like, fuck. It's the boss we have to go to, isn't it? He's like, yep. So,
good stuff.
What did we do?
Yeah.
We built a dock camp, right?
Yeah.
And then
launch. We
called it
the launch camp.
Yeah, launch camp.
Yeah. And we made a boat.
We did.
And then we set sail. And
only I know how to drive a
sailor.
boat.
Is the captain.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I had drank like 3 beers at this point, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be the one to drive the boat. But both Faulkner and Berger could not get it done. And I was like, get out that motherfucker. I'm doing it. And I figured it out immediately. I didn't even ask a question. I was just like, all right, here we go. We're setting sail. Now, was I good at it?
Yes.
No.
Better than us.
Better than them. That's all that mattered.
At the end of the day.
So we ended up, we crossed the sea, small sea, and then we didn't really know where to go, but we found a river up this next island. So we start going up it, and we stop about halfway through, and we're like, all right, well, let's just explore here for a little bit. And then a bunch of enemies that are way too hard for us show up.
We found a new biome, essentially.
And I just remember getting hit one time, and I was like, everybody get on the boat. Get on the boat. And we're like barely getting up this river while they're like throwing rocks at us or whatever they do.
Well, we had to repair the boat.
Yeah.
The boat was worn out. We had to repair it.
It was very scary.
That's why we stopped and we're like, all right, build the boat real quick. Luckily, we had like resources on our persons. We're like, all right, build the workbench. All right, repair the boat. And then these guys came out of nowhere.
Yeah, very scary.
High octane.
Yeah, but we did make it to the next boss, and we built a little base there for whenever we're ready to attack him.
Yeah. So, Berger went to bed, and it was like, well, we should probably wait for Aiden to do it as a group.
That's very sweet
the
of
next
you.
boss, you know.
But now, maybe we just do it.
Yeah, I log in sometimes to pick up all the things, dig a little bit.
Yeah, we need our
life.
I don't know if you should be the roadman anymore. I went back through that road again.
Oh, I didn't get very far. I just spent like an hour and a half just trying to dig a nice little tunnel through a mountain, and it
Faulkner and I talked about this too. We don't think you know how to use the tools.
Yeah, I don't think you know how to use the plow
don't really.
at all.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
No, I kind of understand it, but also at a certain point, it was just running back and forth over the same area, being like, "It's not fucking flat still. Why isn't it flat?"
Yeah.
And then I'd go over it
that's because
again.
you don't know how to use the tool.
Yeah.
So I have to teach you.
Yeah.
But
Please do.
it's really better to go around that mountain than through the mountain.
I just thought it'd look cool if we had like a nice little deep ravine.
It is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. 'Cause I had to go back there because there's a bunch of wood that you dropped anyways. So
Yeah, I did.
Wood. Yeah. So, Dylan, when you got off that night, I stayed on for like 2 more hours. And I was like, I'm just going to fix our main base up. And I did. I like rebuilt a bunch of stuff and whatnot. Did a lot of carrot farming.
Oh yeah, we have a farm now.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Because we learned about cooking. That's something else we learned. How to cook. And cooking gives you
much better stuff. I've been eating a lot of jelly.
Yeah. The jelly's great. We need to make sure you pick up them berries.
Oh, I have a bunch in my pocket, I think, the last time I got off.
Yeah.
Or I dropped them somewhere. Who knows?
Probably dropped them somewhere.
I like to think you're talking about real life and you just have a pocket full of berries right now.
The only berries he uses like berry flavored gummies.
Oh.
That's what his pocket would be full of.
Hang on.
And there he goes.
Yeah. But those are the games I've been playing. Not a whole lot of variety. Just trying to get through Lost Ark pretty fast to see what the end game's like.
I get it. I heard it's broken in Europe right now.
Sucks for Europeans.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck 'em.
Trolley.
Yeah, trolley.
Busting crawlers.
Yeah.
Busting or busting?
Bursting.
I think bursting.
Bursting. Oh.
No matter what, it's a little bit yikes.
Yeah.
So is it like the Gushers?
Oh yeah. Look at that. So this
Oh, it's a
one here,
worm. Oh.
this is strawberry and grape flavored.
That's a combo.
Mhm.
That is a combo.
Very good. High quality.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I've already eaten some. But
And
I
that's the
recommend.
candy segment of the podcast.
Yeah, but where is it in your gummy ranking list?
Better than I expected, but not top tier.
You need a living gummy ranking list. That's what you should use your Instagram, just gummy reviews.
I could, but I eat them too fast. It's a problem. I had to stop
Just
myself
support
from eating
yourself
those
eating them.
because I wanted to show them to you.
That's fair. You're strong willpower this time.
Yeah. I bought 2 bags.
You finished 1 bag, right? Okay. All right, boys. Let's get into some news. Not a whole lot, but some interesting news. Let's get into Xbox Game Pass. New games coming out. It's a really good day for PC and some console people. We have Madden 22 coming out for those that like Madden.
I mean, I'm not gonna play it, but like that's hype.
Good for them.
That's a big deal.
That's
Like,
last
if you're
year's
into
game
Madden-
at this point. I have not played Madden since I think I was in 12th grade in high school, senior.
I want to say it's been almost 10 years since I played Madden.
It's not for me. I do like if I'm gonna play a sports game, 2K, NBA 2K. It's fun.
Same.
Yeah.
And yet every time I do it, I just walk away being a little disappointed at this point.
Exactly, but
Not
I feel like it's a
surprising.
little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Other games coming. We have Super Mega Baseball 3.
Just play the show.
EA
Yeah,
game.
the show,
Yeah, just play the show.
much better.
We have Lawn Mowing Simulator. Here's the description. Take a break from the real world and enjoy the challenge and serenity of mowing the great British countryside in Lawn Mowing Simulator.
Do
I
I
honestly might give
understand
it a
this
shot.
game? No. Do I want to play this game? Maybe. Am I going to?
It feels like a great podcast game.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a weird itch that gets scratched from those like simulator games, like Power Washing Simulator. Sounds terrible. I don't want to call it fun, but it's satisfying.
Yeah. I mean, you're just cutting cutting a lawn is okay. It's kind of
Cutting
fun, right?
lawn
Like,
can be hype sometimes.
yeah, when you do
It's
like
not.
a design.
It's not. I've done it.
If you get like a
not.
nice lawnmower, you're like, whoo,
Yeah.
it's a dream. You get
Must
those
be a white
lines,
people
man.
thing.
The lines.
all
man.
about the
Fuck
lines.
The lines.
I'm good. All right. Other games. These are pretty much for PC. We have Total War Warhammer 3
I
coming to PC. Game 1. This is day 1
Yeah.
release for both
That's
for
tight.
PC Game Pass. Yeah.
kind of want to play this one.
I'm probably going to play it because I just love this genre in general.
Yeah.
So
I just think Warhammer looks cool, man.
That's
It's a cool universe, right?
I saw it on Steam, and I didn't realize it was on Game Pass until right now. And let me tell you, I was sort of close to buying it. So
No, you don't. No, you don't have to.
perfect.
RoboQuest is coming to PC Game Pass.
Good game.
I have no regrets.
I like this game.
Yeah, I'm happy I purchased it.
I'm totally fine with having bought it. It's a lot of fun. They've made it better. I think they're going to make it even better.
Yeah, you're getting a full release. I think later this year.
Yeah.
So
let's go.
It's good. Aiden, you haven't played it since the updates.
He has.
Huh?
We've
you have
played a little bit.
It is much better.
I'm still goated.
Yeah.
Other games for PC: Galactic Civilization 3, another 4X game.
I'll just play Civ, but that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a different type of 4X game.
There's only one 4X game in my heart.
Okay. And then last one is Alice Madness Returns on PC. I know nothing about this game.
I'm assuming it's Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it.
Alice Madness Returns delves deep into the dark and violent side of the imagination, creating nightmarish wonderland where Alice must face the demons that haunt her visions.
Yeah, I don't know what type of game it is, but I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
No, hard pass. If you're also on PC, Bad Company 2 is now available through EA Play on Game Pass.
That's nice, but just
it's cool, but it's real old.
It's real old, and also Battlefield is dead to me.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll get there.
Games leaving Game Pass: Hypnospace Outlaw, Killer Queen Black, Stealth Inc. 2, and Tohua Luna Nights.
I've heard of one of those games before.
I downloaded the Luna Night. I think it's a Metroidvania. I didn't play it very much.
Well, you have till the 28th.
I'm not going to play it. Right. Killer Queen
Cool.
Black, fun arcade game. I think, Faulkner, you and I may have played it one time at one of our team outings a long time ago.
Oh, okay. That's a minute.
Yeah.
I know nothing about any of these games.
So moving on.
Yeah. Aiden.
All right. PlayStation.
Yes, Dylan.
Horizon Forbidden West got released. Apparently, it's getting great reviews.
You love to see it.
Robot dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Open world.
Yeah.
I
Looks
still gotta
even
play
better
the first
than
one,
before.
so I can't say much about it.
I never beat the first one. I've played it a little bit 2 times, and I generally enjoy it, but it is one of those. Although I think it is one of the cooler one of those.
Yeah, it's the gold standard. From what I hear, it's basically everything you could possibly want from a sequel.
Okay.
And I also just think Guerrilla Games is a fantastic developer, and I love to see them succeed.
Yeah, I agree on all parts.
At
some point, we will talk about this game.
Yeah.
I will play this game at some point.
I will eventually pick this game up. Yeah. So, good for PlayStation and all the people. I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah.
Nintendo news.
Wait.
What?
Soon, you won't be able to pick things up on the Wii U and 3DS eShop.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Episode 100, baby.
So I guess it's shutting down, huh?
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yep. It's a shame, but it's fair.
It makes sense. But 3DS especially.
I think it's kind of weird. Yeah, I was going to say 3DS is kind of weird because
I feel like
I'm assuming it's still pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but it's been a long time. And with how much of a runaway success the Switch is, I can see why they would want to be let's stop spending money on this, try to get those people to convert over to the Switch, and so we can fully focus our efforts on that.
Does it make sense? Yes. But I'm still sad that that's just going away, right? It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bummer.
It's the
Not good
new
for
reality.
Games preservation, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could buy the physical cartridges.
Not for a lot of the
games.
games.
There's a lot of games that are digital only.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's tons of games that are not.
I wasn't sure if that was the a thing then, like it is now.
Yeah, I mean that goes back to 360.
Geometry Wars, man.
Yeah.
Geometry Wars.
Yeah.
That's what OG. Before it was ID for Xbox. What was it called then?
Xbox Arcade.
I was young.
Yeah, Xbox Arcade.
Yeah.
I will say, all-time favorite eShop 3DS game, SteamWorld Dig. I think that was one of the first ones where I really bought into it. I was like, damn, this shit is cool.
I did like SteamWorld Dig.
I will say I was surprised the Wii U lasted this long.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
3DS makes sense why it's gonna.
Yeah. Wii U, I even liked it, man, but
Oof.
did not do well. Great games on it, but you can play all of them on Switch now.
Most of them, not Wind Waker, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think that's like the last big hitter, maybe Xenoblade Chronicles X, but like that's not even that big of a hitter.
Yeah. Other news. Surprise, surprise. EA acknowledges Battlefield 2042's failure during a town hall post-mortem.
I will say,
Yeah.
There's some interesting stuff that was said during this town hall, to be honest. I'll go through them in a sec. What were you going to say?
I called it. After the beta, I was like, this is trash. And Faulkner said, it's going to be fun still.
I mean, in a way, it could still be fun.
No.
It's like if I played with you guys, I would have fun, but it's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Let's read some of the hot takes.
Are we reading them out loud? What's going on?
I'm reading. I'm going to read them. Yeah. I was trying to figure out which one I want to
Okay.
choose, and this beer is kind of hitting me a little. Sorry.
Sorry, you just went silent and we're like staring at your screen. I was like, oh, we're just reading them. Okay.
I'm trying to read it. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to read first. All right. EA execs spent over 20 minutes discussing what went wrong with the launch, and also how the company sees the future of both Battlefield 2042 and the Battlefield franchise moving forward. One of the factors was the Frostbite engine, and due to its old tech, the massive update it went through to power 2042. So they spent 18 months of development time on the engine alone, just to upgrade the engine.
I mean,
instead of just making a new engine. I mean, it looks fine.
Yeah.
It looks fine. It says all new tech. It was basically a new engine. So they went and jerry-rigged essentially an old piece of tech to be new tech instead of just making a new engine.
Yep.
And that's kind of like what Skyrim does, or Bethesda did with their engines for a long time.
And Call of Duty for a long time, but
yeah.
Bethesda, you expect
the next Call of Duty, I think, is a new engine also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
they said. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, you kind of see it in Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite's using a new engine, and a lot of the development time was that engine.
Which is a fair thing. You just have to factor that into development time if you're going to do it.
Yeah. They went to further say, add up all this new innovation and all of this ambition for the new project, and then when you add a global pandemic halfway into the project, oh my God. So they went to play the pandemic.
We had to deal with the same thing everybody in the world had to deal with.
Yeah.
And other teams did okay? Better than okay?
Not necessarily, because you look at the Call of Duty drops.
I didn't really.
In comparison.
But
it's
compared to Halo, which.
Well, here's this next one's going to be great.
Well, that's why. Listen, man, episode 100.
This next one's great. It was then revealed Battle 2042's bug count ratio got to historic levels for a DICE game.
I read that
they
said it was
continued
still
and said
within
2042's
release standards. So
yes, so what they said, Battlefield 2042's launch and patches meant the game was stable, and early critical reception was good, which it actually did. However, according to EA, things took a turn, and the turn was clear. The turn was the surprise release of Halo Infinite's multiplayer.
Oh, you mean that game that has been announced for 7 years or whatever is coming out?
Yeah. So.
Whoa. Surprise.
So they made, I guess during the call, they made comparisons between that and Halo Infinite. And because Halo Infinite was a much more polished title, is one of the reasons why 2042 failed.
Those damn fucking Halo people, man.
I can't believe they put out a polished game and we didn't. And they fucked us.
And Halo, to be honest, I mean, it's pretty, the base game, pretty polished, but it needed a ton of work, and it still needs work.
I don't think it needs. It doesn't
Not
need
gameplay
gameplay
work.
work. That's important, right?
But
The
gameplay
bones
or
are
the
there.
game loop.
It
Yeah.
just needs.
It's the meat.
Yeah, it needs more than just this small little. Like it's a really good piece of
Yeah,
steak,
it's a fillet.
but it's a very small piece of
Yeah.
steak, and it has no accoutrements around it, right? Like there's no appetizer, there's no dessert, right? So so EA acknowledged that the company has historically had bug issues with DICE games at launch, which we all know most Battlefield games don't launch great. The bug count for 2042 did fall into the range that would be expected when compared to other launches.
Yikes.
So it was believed that the issues would be manageable.
I would
So
disagree.
they're like, this is an acceptable amount of bugs. They went, and we're going to launch this.
I mean, I'm not even surprised by it anymore, but
yeah,
I don't like.
You can kind of tell where
that's
they're
my
at.
big problem with Bethesda games.
I get where you're coming from.
I know people defend them. They're like the bugs are a feature.
I generally enjoy just like weird bugs like that because for the most part, they don't really break the game. It's just kind of funny shit where you get like launched into the air.
They can break the game.
Yeah.
I personally haven't had it happen to me.
It's also not a multiplayer game.
That's what
your
that
life
was
matters, right?
My next thing is like I'm just playing by myself for fun, you know. Not as big.
There's
a
big difference between multiplayer game with artifacts everywhere and getting launched 10,000 feet in the sky by a giant.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, so I've worked in the tech industry long enough, not in the game industry, but just in tech companies long enough now, that they have like, I've heard many people across multiple companies say, you know, we're just building the plane while it's in the air.
I think
and
we
that's
heard that
exactly
this
what this is. Yeah. And I've heard across many companies, across different teams, that's like a very common mantra that as long, like, we just got to get in the air, even if we have to keep building the plane in the air. And I'm like, my always pushback is, well, what if you forget the tires? How do you build a plane when you forget the tires when it's already in the air?
You don't need tires to fly, man.
Yeah, it's got you
Yeah,
there,
but you
bro.
need it to land.
Yeah, well, you're gonna crash. That's fine. You just aim for the water.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Like, it's such a very common mentality in the tech industry.
It sucks. I will say, I don't like that mentality.
No, I'm not a big fan either.
I get why you would do it, but I feel like you need to have, you know, at least like a fucking hang glider built before you fucking start going off instead of like a wooden plank where you're just like,
yeah, I know.
We'll see. Let's go.
I know when it comes to development, a lot of times they follow like the 80-20 rule, right? Especially when you fix stuff, is like, is it 80% good, 20% we can like fix later, kind of ideology. But I definitely feel like a lot of them are pushing like that border to like the 70-30 rule.
This is a
or even
50-50
lower.
or 60-40.
No, because the game fundamentally plays, right?
Kind of.
Does it turn on?
You log in, you load into the map, you can shoot people.
You can
and
play
for the
it.
most part, play it. It's not polished, but it's for the most part playable, right? It's still playable.
I don't know. I mean, I'll just talk about bugs. I still think they fucked up what Battlefield should be with the specialist thing.
That's fair. Yeah.
Which
and
is not
they did
mentioned
actually
at all.
talk about that.
Did
they did talk about that. They had small conversation about understanding what the users want. They essentially had this conversation like, hey, we did a play test and we reached out to some of our users, but we didn't go deep enough and varied enough across our user base. That's what they said.
Literally everything I saw after the beta, which is probably too late for them to really change a lot of stuff, but was people complaining about the specialists. And maybe that's just what I was seeing.
And a lot of them are stands too.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them are stands, right? Like you go to a Battlefield subreddit, you're going to get Battlefield fans in the subreddit, right?
But EA doesn't know about that. You know, it's very tough.
They're not on Reddit. What are you talking about?
They're not out there like seeing what people talk about. They're in.
Well, that's why I have like a feeling they probably like ask people like me who actually doesn't really care that much about the specialist, like more casual type of audience that like maybe doesn't necessarily impact as heavily, right? Because I play Battlefield for the big maps and the vehicle stuff. I don't really play it for the specialists, and that was always my kind of pushback on it. But understandably, for the fans, who you should pay homage to, because that's what made your game successful, probably should
It's
identify
also
with them.
a big like differentiating thing compared to like Call of Duty or other like FPSs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So
I think they fucked it up, and I think
clearly,
they agree.
Clearly, yeah. And then lastly, they did talk about the live service component, and Dice historically is a very good set. This is what they said. I'm paraphrasing. Dice historically is very good at adapting in live service, at connecting players, connecting community, blah blah blah. But they did acknowledge that player expectations have changed when it comes to live service games, which it has, and that it wasn't the right choice to remain anchored to the company's standards in comparison to previous Dice games. Which is true, because they don't release annual releases, so they don't necessarily keep up with what live services are. And I think you're seeing that in Halo, even, right?
Yeah. I'd also say it kind of feels like Dice has fallen pretty hard from where they once were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's kind of weird because they partnered with Respawn a little bit with Vince
Zampella.
Yeah, Zampella, on some of the development, and I was like, wow, it's kind of weird they didn't just try to leverage that team in understanding what the current space is in a lot of things.
Well, you see, that would be a good idea. So,
yeah,
that's why not.
Also, didn't he join like way later?
Yeah, he did, because they did the hazard zone. Vince was in charge of the hazard zone mode.
Didn't try that a single time.
Same.
Yeah, I didn't try it because it's not what I wanted, and I wanted a more true Tarkov experience, and not that.
Not Tarkov without the 7 hours of unzipping things.
Yeah. I want actual looting and a real progression model. So
it's wild.
Yeah, so that's where Battlefield is. We'll see. Currently, Respawn is now, I want to say, EA's flagship studio.
Yeah.
At this point,
I think.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, because
especially
besides
like
Madden,
FPS.
of course, Madden and FIFA, like
of games for gamers, let's say.
Yeah.
Because who gives a shit about BioWare now?
Poor guys.
Honestly, it's tragic.
But one thing about BioWare is they're working on Dragon Age 4, and originally that development was supposed to be a live service multiplayer game. And they've now since walked that back, says, no, we're doing a single player game now.
Good. I like that.
I like it. I will believe it's good when it's been out for 6 months.
Yeah. But it's at least the pivot happened, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Now whether they just scrap that project entirely and start fresh, like Metroid Prime is, or they're trying to take whatever systems in place from the multiplayer live service and trying to like wedge it into a single player.
It's that option.
If I was a betting man, it's that option.
Yeah. That's a problem, right? So
yep. Those are my guys.
Speaking of failed games.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Doing a Dylan segue. Cyberpunk 2077 release patch 1.5, which is their next gen update patch. But it just didn't do next gen stuff. It's actually a huge overhaul and content update. So they added new weapons, new clothing, new armors, and they rebalanced a bunch of the skills. They rebalanced a bunch of the quest lines. They added new quests. They added new relationship options. They added apartments. They redid crowd interactions. And some of this update is unavailable in previous gen console versions.
I feel like that's the best part. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077. Do I want to play it again? At some point. I don't know if this is enough for me, but this is cool. I'm glad that they're still making it better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have been released when it was.
100%.
Probably should have waited for at least all of this stuff. But I still think it needs to go further along. Although I have not played it on Series X or computer.
I re-downloaded the PS5 version on my PS5. I might give it a run. I might give it a try.
Yeah. If there's another stuff coming out, I would already have this downloaded.
Yeah.
Quick question. Do you know if it's back on the PlayStation Store now?
I don't know. I know there's a PS5 version to download, so I'm assuming
Yeah,
yes.
I think
Okay.
so. I think it.
Because I don't remember ever hearing that they actually put it back up.
Yeah, but we kind of stopped following that specific news
It-
until we heard a big update. You know what I mean?
yeah, that
And
is
this is
fair.
the big update. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, hopefully, this is the path to the right direction, right?
Man.
And then by 2.0, it will be in a place
Imagine if
that you
this
should
has
have watched
a
that.
No Man's Sky type
Yeah.
return.
Little Hello Games type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'd be
hope so.
down.
Yeah, I really want to like this game, and I did enjoy what I played of it, but
It's just that sour taste, right? You have the sour taste in your mouth, and you're like, it's. But speaking of Hello Games, No Man's Sky just got another major update, and they said they're going to keep doing major updates. They're not stopping.
You love to see it, and I'm still not going to play it again.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so much fun. It's good times.
I believe you.
They did a combat update, so they added more enemy types and more weapons.
It's the Sentinels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched
and
the
it looks
video.
sick.
It looked cool, but I'm not gonna play
Yeah.
it.
Last piece of news. Amazon signs first look deals for Disco Elysium, It Takes Two, and Life is Strange TV adaptations.
Disco
Amazon
Elysium.
has entered into a first deal look with the producer DJ2 Entertainment, who also did Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's kind of neat, but also like those ideas are neat because they're video games and you make the decisions, not really for the stories that they would just tell on their own.
Yeah, that
Personal
was my
stance.
concern about what game, which game is coming to the TV. I know Fallout's coming.
Mhm.
The Uncharted
cast-
movie
Yeah.
released,
Walter
so
Goggins.
there's that.
I saw that.
Yeah, they casted Walter Goggins, which I'm happy because I love that guy.
Everyone should.
Mass Effect. Mass Effect's coming to TV, and one of the problems with Mass Effect is the endearing part of Mass Effect is the choices you make,
It would be
not necessarily the overall plot.
cool if they had like a splitting TV series, you know?
Different timelines.
Yeah.
Well, there's concurrently released. It's like
This is the blue ending
Yeah.
timeline.
blue series, red series, and then there's certain episodes where it's the same stuff happening, but just different choices. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Hire me, Amazon.
I've never
You're
played
welcome.
Disco Elysium,
Actually,
so I
don't
don't
hire me.
know
I
how
don't
the
work for you.
overall plot line is. But if the game has like
It's
one
broad.
singular ending,
Yeah,
then the choices you make don't really matter that
exactly.
much.
I do not
What-
think it's like that.
What if they do? What was that Netflix thing called?
Oh, the Black Mirror thing? Don't remember the name.
Yeah, it was
Don't
like a
remember.
Black Mirror spinoff.
Vandermyth
watched
or
it.
something? That's
Oh,
not right, but
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch, yeah.
Our buddy Oscar
I did not watch it.
watched it multiple times. I made it about 15 minutes in, and I was like, I don't even give a shit about any of these choices, and I'm just letting it play through. I don't care.
I never saw it.
Oh, it's not worth it, in my opinion. It's a
The
cool
extent
idea.
of what I watched, yeah, cool idea.
Yeah.
And it's got the kid with the eyebrows in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
You'd recognize him.
Faulkner, if you Google guy with the eyebrows, he's like the first guy that pops up.
Yeah.
I'll do it right now.
I mean, I think it's cool. I think these IPs are fine for TV for the most
Yep,
part.
this is him.
I think they're fine.
Poulter.
Like my idea, yeah, Will Poulter. That's it. With like some of these, you like with Mass Effect, if you make something that's entirely separate from the main story and just use that universe,
Mhm.
that's tight.
Yeah.
Just a cool sci-fi show. With something like these other ones that they're investing in, they're not really like super cool, unique universes. It's
Well, I
just the
mean-
way they're designed as games that makes them interesting
Sure.
stories.
I mean, people who like Life is Strange really love Life is Strange.
That's
It's one of
true.
those games you're really into that series, or you just don't care
Mm-hmm.
because it's pretty much a walking simulator, right?
Yeah, interactive movie.
Yeah, so they're just making it into an actual TV show. That's why I think that will probably be okay. Because I suspect there's actual like emotional depth and stuff with those characters that people care about those
Oh, yeah.
games.
No, I feel like they're all going to be fine, but it's just like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just play the game.
Same.
You can do both.
No.
That is true, but I probably won't.
Yeah.
But also, are you going to play Life is Strange?
I've thought about it a couple times,
Yeah,
and
you're
then I
never gonna play
realized,
Life is Strange. But you might watch the show.
probably not still, but you know.
You might. Yeah, I would say you have a higher odd of watching that show than playing the game.
I would say the opposite, but I will only really play it if it's on Game Pass or the PS Plus games. And I'm
you
like,
won't even play there because there's other games to play. It's not
on
happening.
Game Pass, no, I'll give you that. PS Plus, though, I can be swayed
you
easy.
won't. No, you won't. It's the reason I won't, because if you won't do it on Game Pass, you're definitely not gonna do it on PS Plus.
I feel like
They're
I have to use
basically
my
the same thing.
PlayStation more. Is basically why.
It's not happening. Disco Elysium is a longer game, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's.
Yeah.
I have not beat it. I have game overed many times in it because I'm bad.
Yeah.
But there's like, it's a very fleshed out world that they have.
It's a cyberpunk game, right? Genre.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like
future
hard
type.
cyberpunk, but yeah, definitely.
I'd watch that show. I don't know if I would play the game because I know the game's too long.
Nah,
I'd
you should
watch
play
the
the
show.
game. You would like it. Out of
I know I
any
would
of
like
us, you would love
Yeah.
it.
I want to play it.
It's on Switch.
Yeah, it is on Switch, but I think it's a computer game. My opinion.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's on
and they
Switch.
keep putting out. I think they're doing like their final version of it's out now.
Final cut.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the news, guys. You guys have anything to add?
I had my one thing already.
No.
Happy 100 episodes.
Kiss on the cheek 100 times.
Yeah. Made
Feliz
it.
cumpleaños
100.
100.
All right, boys and girls. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Bye.
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 Bye.